Hello everyone, welcome to Tatum Talk. Today we're talking about how to save you some money on car repairs. I'm going to show you how I use 3 apps to make that happen. The apps are free. If you stay till the end, you'll see how I use them all together to make it happen. And also there'll be some links below in the description so that you can get $10 off when you sign up. I'm not going to tell you to do something that I don't know the outcome for. I did these steps, it saved me money. I know that it could help somebody else. So share this information. Step number 1, Car Advise. I'm going to show you how to set up an account with Car Advise, and this is going to greatly give you a discount on car repairs. So you go to caradvise.com. Here you will search for, okay, it says sign up. They have an app where it says sign up for free. I signed up. When you sign up, you put in your car specs right away so that every time you want to look for a price, it will give you what you need without you having to type it in again. Okay, let's click on pricing. This is an example of the discounts that you can receive. I've received more discount than this. I think I'm gonna have to show you in my app, but you see right here that you could use this for free. I have this one though, the $2.99 a month one, because you get an extra discount. If you happen to be a rideshare driver and you have like an Uber account or something like that, Uber might have offered you Car Advise already, but you don't have to be a rideshare driver to take advantage of this. In order to look for a service, you want to type in, I'm just going to do something basic like oil change. Okay, so over here to the right, it says oil change, browse shops and prices. So you want to hit that. Type in my zip code in here. Then you can scroll through these options and find a place that makes sense. So right here, I know that this is already cheaper than an estimate that I received. This one right here, 9261 NCB, that's less. This one doesn't tell you an amount you would have to call. It just says you get 10% off. Firestone has it at 98. Pep Boys has this at 69. Let me show you an estimate that I have. This is an estimate for services. Engine oil, filter change, and what is this? Extra $2.99. Hazardous materials, I guess, to dispose of the oil. See, once we look at everything together, parts and supplies, 81. Labor, 49. Fees of hazmat, $2.99. Tax, 137. Now remember what we saw. This is for oil change. 69.64 at Pep Boys. All because you used Car Advise. But suppose I had a car repair that was hundreds of dollars. I got you. This is for a service I got at Pep Boys. So if you look at all the different things I got for tires, it came out to this amount here. Parts, labor, tax, total $779. Suppose you don't have $700 just laying around, right? Maybe you don't want to charge it on a card because you don't want to bring up your utilization because that's going to mess with your credit score, right? So that's not what we want to do either. And what? Borrow? You're not doing that in 2022. People got their own problems, right? People, wherever they live at, they food went up just like food went up in your community. People got gas that went up. They got rent that went up. They got school just started back. Come on. We're not borrowing from people. We don't have to do that. I'm about to show you another way. Step 2 is you get a loan from Affirm. Now, this does not use your credit to approve you. They just want to verify who you are, so you do have to upload an ID, and then you just choose Affirm at checkout, and it's going to tell you whether or not you're approved. It pretty much does it in all of 5 minutes. I did it. I got approved. My loan was for $543. Why was it for $543? You know what? It was actually for $500. I think the 43 is the interest added on. So over 6 months' time, I make a payment of $90.56. Now, I didn't have to pay any of this that day. That day, for me to get my tires, $500 went towards the $700 bill, 700 and whatever it was. Okay, so that takes care of about $500 of that $779 bill. Now, mind you, you may get approved for much more. You may get approved for less. It really depends on you. It doesn't show up on your credit. I don't know how they determine your worthiness of how much to give you. But I got a loan, it was $500, so I applied the whole thing to that $779. Now I'm left with $279, right? $279, still not coming out my pocket. Let me show you step 3. And this is step 3. I've already logged in. This is the QuadPay app. You've also known this as Zip. Let me show you how it looks in the App Store. And this is it right here. See what it says? You pay later pretty much everywhere. You can use it online or in store. This is a buy now, pay later app. All I would do is put in where you want to use it at. So I'm just putting in Pep Boys. Okay, so it'll take you to their website. And then you see right here at the bottom where it says pay with Zip. So all you want to do is create this card, right? Once you hit this button, it's going to ask you the amount. So the balance was $279. Okay, continue. So you see what it says now? It broke it up into 4 payments, right? Due today is $70.75. So QuadPay is going to pay the whole $279, and this extra that you see is $4 added on because that's what they're charging you. They're charging you $1 for each of these weekly transactions. They're going to add $1 on. So your whole amount is $283. So they're going to pay that amount, $279 today, to Pep Boys, and all you're paying them would be the $70.75. And then you're going to hit agree and continue, which I'm not going to do because I don't want it to accept it off my, on my account. But you're going to hit the agree and continue, and then it's going to create a virtual card. So you're going to then go back to CardVise, and you're going to hit into your account up here in the corner, right? My account. That is going to bring you to this page where you're going to hit add a payment method. Here you're going to put in the virtual card that you made on QuadPay. That goes here. Now to begin with, in order to set up the account, I believe you have to put in a card number. So probably you'll already have a debit card or credit card or something here already. But what you want to do is create that virtual card on QuadPay, come over here, add a new card, and make it the default card. So your QuadPay card is going to be the one that's the default. So after you say, save this payment method for the virtual card, then your previous card will have, see how it says remove and set as default? You'll set the virtual card as default, and you'll remove your own. But you can leave it up there. As long as you set the virtual one at default, that's the one that CardVise is going to pull the balance from. So you'll have 2 cards in your payment thing. You'll have after you get your loan from Affirm, it's going to give you a virtual card too. So you'll have a virtual card in here for Affirm, and then a virtual card in here for the balance to go on your QuadPay, right? And so what you'll have to do is you'll have to call CardVise to tell them which card to use first. So you'll say there's 2 cards in my account. I want to use $500 for the card that ends in this, that, and that. And I want to use the balance $279 on the other card that ends in whatever the last 4 digits are for the virtual card. Yes, what I paid that day out of pocket was $70. Look at that. I got a bill that was going to be $779 down to $70 coming out my pocket, $90, and 3 more payments of $70. So yeah, I created 2 new bills for myself, but however, I got the job done this day, and I didn't have to pay but $70. Problem solved. And I hope this information helps somebody out there, and if so, share it with the next person because they need to save some money too.